Hi guys, today we're going to be talking about the structure of the earth and two other topics. What will we be able to do after today's lesson? Name the different layers of the earth, describe each layer of the earth, explain how convection currents work. The earth's surface. The earth is divided into three main parts: crust, mantle, and core. Core is divided into two parts: inner and outer core. This is a diagram. The crust. The crust is the outside layer. It is made of solid rock. The oceans and continents lie on top of the crust. The mantle lies under the crust. It is made of molten, melted or semi-molten rock called magma. The magma is moved around by currents, like bubbles in a pot of boiling water. The core is the center of the earth. It is made of iron and nickel. It is the hottest part of the earth at 6,000 degrees Celsius. The core can be divided into the inner core and outer core. So that is a plate image. So plates. The earth is broken into pieces called plates. There are two types of plates: continental plates and oceanic plates. Continental plates versus oceanic plates. Continental plates. These are plates with land on top. Oceanic plates. These are plates with oceans on top. The area where two plates meet is known as a plate boundary. Plates sit on top of the mantle. The magma in the mantle is moved around in a circular motion by convection currents. This causes the plates to move. So this is a brief explanation of convection currents. Parts of the lower mantle near the core is heated up. The magma in the mantle is light and therefore moves upwards towards the crust. As the magma rises towards the crust cools slightly and spreads apart. As the magma spreads apart, it continues to cool as it is now further away from the really hot core. The magma becomes heavy as it cools and therefore returns back to the core in a circular motion. The process then repeats itself. So this is another topic, plate tectonics. We're going to understand what continental drift is, name the three different types of plate boundaries, and draw a plate boundary. Do you know what plate tectonics means? Plate tectonics is the study of plates and their movement. The first person to invent the idea of plate tectonics was a German scientist called Alfred Wegener. He discovered that the continents are like a massive jigsaw. Wegener's theory stated that millions of years ago all continents were joined together as one huge landmass. He named this Pangaea. It then broke up and continents moved to positions they are today. He called this continental drift. This is Alfred Wegener. This is Pangaea. Pangaea before and after. Can you remember from last topic what a plate boundary is? A plate boundary is a place where two plates collide, or separate, or pass by each other. Plates separating. Plates that separate from each other have constructive boundaries. Here, new crust is created. Plates move apart from each other and a gap is formed between the two plates. Magma rises out of the mantle to fill the gap. The magma then cools and hardens to form new crust. When this happens under the sea, it is called seafloor spreading. Plates that separate from volcanic mountains, volcanic islands, and mid-ocean ridges. Example of this is Iceland. It is a volcanic island that formed because the Eurasian plate is separating from the North American plate. Sliding plates. Plates that slide past each other have passive boundaries. Crust is neither created nor destroyed. These plates are locked together and then release a huge amount of energy when they slide past each other. Sliding plates cause earthquakes and fault lines. Example, the San Andreas Fault Line in California. There is a fault line formed where the Pacific plate is sliding past the North American plate. Our last topic is volcanic activity. So I'm going to outline where the Pacific Ring of Fire is located. Explain how mid-Atlantic ridges are formed, and name 3 different types of volcanoes. Volcanic activity. Most volcanic activity happens around the edge of the Pacific Plate. This is the reason the area is called the Pacific Ring of Fire. Volcanic activity creates mid-ocean ridges, volcanic islands, and volcanic mountains. So this is the Pacific Ring of Fire. Do you know what a mid-ocean ridge is? So you can pause the video and answer it. And here's the answer. A mid-ocean ridge is an underwater crack in the Earth's crust caused by the separation of 2 plates. Constructive plate boundary volcanoes form along this crack, with some even rising out of the water to form volcanic islands. The mid-Atlantic ridge is formed by the separation of the Eurasian plate and North American plate. Iceland is located along the mid-Atlantic ridge and experiences a lot of volcanic activity. This is the mid-Atlantic ridge, and this is a volcano label diagram. So if you want to draw that, you can. How do volcanoes form? So here's a brief explanation. As plates separate, a crack forms in the crust of the Earth. Magma from the magma chamber in the mantle rushes up through this newly formed gap in the crust. Lava spills out across the surface of the Earth. This lava cools and hardens. Many eruptions over time increase the size of volcanoes and give it a cone shape. Lava from the most recent eruption flows down the outside of the volcano, covering layers of rock that have already cooled and hardened from previous eruptions. There are 3 types of volcanoes. Pause the video and think what they are. Types of volcanoes: active, dormant, and extinct. Do you know the difference between the 3 types mentioned above? Types of volcanoes. Active volcanoes erupt regularly. Example, Mount Etna in Sicily and Mount St. Helens in the USA. Dormant volcanoes have not erupted for a long time, but they might erupt again. Example, Mount Vesuvius in Italy. Extinct volcanoes will not erupt again. Example, Croghan Hill in County Offaly. Socioeconomic effect. What does socioeconomic mean? Break it down. Socio and economic. What are the first words that come to your mind when you see these words? Positive effect. The soils made from lava are rich in minerals, so are very suitable for agriculture. People who live in volcanic areas can grow crops to sell. For example, Campania in Italy is a fertile region because of Mount Vesuvius. Tourists visit the sites of some famous volcanoes, such as Mount Etna in Sicily, Italy. Hot springs called geysers are also tourist attractions. A lava flow burns everything in its path. There can be a huge loss of human life when a volcano erupts. When volcanic materials mixes with the water, it forms rain or melting snow and ice. A river of mud called a lahar can be created. Lahars can destroy towns and villages in their path. This happened in Colombia in 1985. Okay guys, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. See you later.